Maybe you missed your calling.
Baseball?
Might have been you.
I find baseball so boring, though.
It's definitely boring. It's one of those things that you couldn't, and people right now are screaming, "Fuck you!"
Yeah. Well, your fans hate me anyway.
That's not true. That's definitely not true.
I see it
You can't
occasionally.
pay attention to those comments.
Oh, I know.
First of all,
they're amusing.
They're only the people that would comment something shitty.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that are going to get to you, right? And
I
then
get,
you got to also
there's
think
a lot of cuck beta stuff about
that
me
kind of
because
stuff.
they assume I'm in an open relationship, and so therefore there's all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that cuck thing. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Anyone who would call someone else a cuck or a beta I is.
Most likely. I don't think you could say anyone because sometimes people just are, and some people say it and they're correct. But I think you.
But
for
I
the
mean,
most part,
but
the,
why
the
would
need
you
to shut
say
someone
it?
down. You're not in an argument. Okay, like
Yeah.
you aren't in an argument with them. You don't
Right,
know them.
right.
You guys aren't. So why are they insulting you? Why are they going after
It's
you?
because of an
Right.
insecurity.
But it's also because of this weird way of expressing each other, ourselves on instant, on Twitter and
Yeah.
Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just too instant. That instantaneous ability to just go after something. You don't meet them. You don't establish a friendship with them. You don't talk to them
That's
at
why
all.
I'm saying it's a reflection. As a psychologist, I find it really interesting because it's you see these guys every fucking day. There's another story about an anti-gay minister who's been sucking little boys' dicks every day,
or even big black guy dicks.
Whatever he can get, whatever
dicks he's
dick
got,
is available,
whatever dicks he's into. But if he's trying to pray the gay away,
Yeah.
for sure there's some gays going on somewhere.
I think we reveal our deepest secrets in our loudest accusations.
I think you're right.
And so this whole the trolling and stuff going on online is interesting because people don't realize that they're exposing themselves. You know?
Yeah. Well, it's also a really shitty way of interacting with humans that some people participate in almost exclusively.
Yeah.
Like there's some people right now in our culture that they're communicating with people, but the people that they're communicating with, they're only communicating with people online. They're only doing it through Twitter or Facebook or however they do it. So their days are spent interacting just randomly with people, tweeting at them and reading tweets or reading message board posts or posting things or reading Instagram, passages. Yeah. All they're doing is interacting with people online. And I just think there's a lot of kids developing that way because they're not even when they're around each other, they're spending more time communicating with people through a device than they are doing it face to face because they're always distracted. And I feel like this is it's not indicative of how we evolved, this method of communication. So people say there's way more hate today than there's ever been before. I don't think so. I think it's the same amount of hate. There's just this new weird form of expression that doesn't make you take into consideration the other people's feelings. It's the only time we've ever had something like that. If you killed someone or you beat someone up and you looked at them and they looked at you and you knew that you hated them, at least that's an honest attack.
Yeah.
But if you want something terrible to happen to someone and you don't even know them, you just heard him on a podcast, he was a guest and he annoyed you, so you want terrible things to happen to him. You don't even know him.
It's like traffic anger. Fuck you. You don't know that guy in that car, whatever.
You know where that comes from though, right? Traffic anger comes from a heightened sense of awareness because you're going so fast. Because you're in your car.
You're scared.
Well, you're ramped up. You're looking constantly for anything to go wrong. You can't be at zero and just drive. When you're driving, you're very aware that you're at the wheel of a big fucking thing, and that car accidents happen and people die in them. Well, everybody's aware of that, so you get ramped up.